All right, 49ers faithful, let's dive deep into everything happening with our team as the season heads toward the final stretch and the playoffs loom closer. There's been so much to unpack from recent games and updates, and this is the perfect time to analyze what it all means for San Francisco as they fight for positioning in the NFC. The Niners have been battling through an intense schedule, and injuries have played a big part in how they've been managing the roster. George Kittle, Fred Warner, and Trent Williams have all been topics of discussion, with updates on each player influencing game plans and expectations for the postseason. Kittle has been pushing to return for the game against Seattle, but his progress has been cautious, as he wasn't tested in last week's game and the team has been managing his workload carefully. Trent Williams, dealing with a hamstring injury, was unable to return to action after leaving the field, and it's clear that the team will have to monitor his recovery closely. The hope is to give him sufficient rest and see if he can return, but the timing and short week against Seattle make it a delicate situation. On the bright side, Austin Pleasance, who stepped in at left tackle during Williams' absence, performed admirably, showing the team has depth and resilience at crucial positions. Pleasance threw for over 300 yards and was part of a combined offensive effort that produced 5 touchdowns in the recent matchup, demonstrating that the Niners' offense can adjust when faced with adversity. This ability to adapt is going to be crucial as the playoff picture continues to shake up with unexpected outcomes across the league. Speaking of the broader NFL landscape, the Los Angeles Rams' recent loss to the Atlanta Falcons dramatically reshaped some of the playoff scenarios. Atlanta's offense, which has been increasingly efficient with Kirk Cousins at quarterback, showed explosive plays, particularly from Bijan Robinson, who has had a phenomenal season and is on pace to challenge last year's record for all-purpose yards. Robinson's combination of vision, patience, and speed has been a highlight, and alongside key contributors like Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and Tyler Algier, the Falcons' offense has become a real force. On the defensive side, Atlanta has made significant strides after struggling last year, particularly in their pass rush and secondary, which has helped them secure wins in high-pressure situations. The Rams, despite having an array of talented players including Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Jared Verse, have shown vulnerability by losing games as favorites and surrendering large leads, which makes them beatable and adds uncertainty for the Niners' path to the top seed. This unpredictability in the NFC makes every matchup critical, and San Francisco's ability to handle its remaining games, particularly against Seattle, will determine whether they secure home field advantage or face a more complicated route through the playoffs. The NFC West race has been intense, with the Niners holding a strong record in the division and the Rams and Seahawks both posing threats in various scenarios. San Francisco currently has a 4-1 record in the division, with only the Rams' victory counting as a loss. The Rams sit at 3-2 in the same group, meaning that any combination of wins or losses in Week 18 could dramatically affect the seeding. If the Niners win against Seattle, they claim the number 1 seed and home field advantage, while a loss could drop them to the 5 or 6 seed, depending on other results. Understanding the nuances of tiebreakers and records against common opponents is vital, as these small details could determine the difference between a favorable playoff matchup and a more challenging one on the road. The Niners' strategy has to be meticulous, balancing the management of players returning from injury while still pushing to secure victories that will guarantee the best possible positioning in the postseason. Looking at individual performances, Brock Purdy has emerged as one of the most impressive quarterbacks in the league over the last few games, showing remarkable consistency and leading the team with multiple high-scoring outings. His ability to connect with receivers, manage the clock, and execute under pressure has been instrumental in San Francisco's recent successes. The offense has also benefited from balanced contributions on the ground, where the running game has been effective in complementing the passing attack, keeping defenses guessing and opening opportunities for big plays. The adaptability of the offense, combined with the potential return of key players, puts the Niners in a strong position to compete at the highest level. Each practice, game plan adjustment, and player evaluation has been a testament to the coaching staff's focus on optimizing the team's performance and preparing for the challenges ahead. The complexity of the playoff picture also emphasizes the importance of focus and preparation. The Niners must navigate matchups against teams like Seattle, who possess a strong pass rush and capable secondary, while also keeping an eye on the performance of rivals, such as the Rams and potential wildcard teams. Injuries, momentum shifts, and individual performances across the league all contribute to a scenario where no lead is safe and every game carries weight. The Niners' defense, which has faced challenges but shown improvement at critical moments, will need to maintain consistency against high-powered offenses to secure the victories that ensure a favorable path in the playoffs. This mix of opportunity and pressure highlights the intensity of the NFL at this stage, where every decision can influence outcomes that extend far beyond a single game. San Francisco's journey to this point has been defined by resilience, strategic depth, and the capacity to overcome obstacles. The ability to adapt mid-game, adjust to opponent strategies, and respond to injuries demonstrates the team's preparedness for the high stakes of postseason football. As the Niners approach the decisive games of the regular season, maintaining momentum and securing key wins will be essential to maximizing their potential in the playoffs. With a combination of offensive firepower, emerging quarterback leadership, and a defense capable of creating turnovers and controlling crucial moments, the stage is set for an exhilarating conclusion to the regular season and an intense push toward the Super Bowl. The upcoming matchup against Seattle is particularly pivotal, as it not only represents a test of the Niners' ability to perform under pressure, but also directly impacts seeding and playoff strategy. Managing the health of key players while exploiting the strengths of the roster will be a fine balance, especially with the implications of home field advantage on the line. Game planning for the Seahawks requires attention to detail, understanding tendencies, and preparing for their top-tier defensive units. The offensive line's performance will be crucial in giving the quarterback time to make reads, while the running game must capitalize on openings created by precise blocking schemes. Every drive, every play, and every personnel decision will carry weight, shaping the trajectory of San Francisco's postseason run and determining their positioning against potential opponents in future rounds. The broader playoff landscape adds layers of complexity to each matchup. Teams like the Eagles, Bears, Panthers, and Buccaneers each bring unique challenges that could intersect with the Niners' path, depending on how results unfold. The volatility in the NFC, coupled with the relatively open field in the AFC, means that strategic preparation, adaptability, and execution at peak performance will define success. The Niners' ability to leverage their offensive balance, quarterback accuracy, and defensive playmaking will be critical in navigating these scenarios. Each game leading to the postseason is a chance to solidify confidence, test schemes, and sharpen the team's focus on executing under high-pressure situations that characterize playoff football. The resilience of individual players also plays a key role in this narrative. George Kittle's determination to return, Fred Warner's commitment to recovery, and the experience of veterans like Trent Williams provide a blend of leadership and skill that can influence outcomes. The coaching staff's management of practice intensity, rest, and player rotation ensures that the team remains competitive while minimizing risk. The balance between pushing for victories and protecting long-term health is delicate, and the decisions made in this period will impact not only the regular season's conclusion, but also the potential for deep playoff success. Each adjustment, substitution, and tactical decision reflects a broader strategy aimed at positioning the Niners as contenders while preparing for the unpredictable nature of postseason football. With every game, from the recent high-scoring matches to the critical matchups ahead, the narrative for San Francisco continues to evolve. The combination of emerging talents, established stars, and strategic coaching creates a dynamic environment where preparation and execution intersect with opportunity and chance. The Niners' ability to maintain focus, capitalize on strengths, and manage weaknesses will define their trajectory as they navigate the challenges of the closing regular season and prepare for the intensity of playoff football. Each moment on the field offers a chance to solidify their status, adapt to evolving circumstances, and assert their capabilities against formidable opponents, all while aiming to secure the most favorable path toward the ultimate goal of the Super Bowl. The NFC landscape is dynamic, unpredictable, and fiercely competitive, and San Francisco's positioning within it underscores the importance of every performance, adjustment, and tactical decision. With injuries, player returns, and emerging performances shaping the team's outlook, the final stretch of the regular season promises to be a thrilling display of football, strategy, and determination. As the Niners prepare to face Seattle and monitor results from across the league, the stakes could not be higher, and the blend of opportunity, risk, and skill will make this run a defining chapter for the team and its fans. The complexity, excitement, and unpredictability of this stage in the NFL season highlight why every game is crucial and why the Niners' approach must be meticulous. From the execution of offensive schemes to defensive adjustments and injury management, the team's focus, preparation, and adaptability will define their postseason journey. With the possibility of securing home field advantage, navigating potential matchups against formidable opponents, and capitalizing on the skills and determination of key players, San Francisco has the tools to make a significant impact in the playoffs. Each step taken, from practice preparation to in-game decisions, contributes to the overarching goal of reaching the pinnacle of NFL success and creating a memorable postseason run. The energy surrounding the team, the dedication of the coaching staff, and the commitment of players both returning from injury and performing at peak levels combine to set the stage for a compelling conclusion to the regular season. The Niners' ability to handle pressure, adapt to unexpected outcomes, and maintain focus in high-stakes scenarios will be central to their chances of achieving a top seed and securing favorable matchups. With every game, every drive, and every play carrying significant weight, the team must balance aggression with caution, skill with strategy, and execution with adaptability to navigate the unpredictable terrain of NFL playoff contention. The impact of individual performances cannot be overstated, as players like Brock Purdy, George Kittle, and Fred Warner contribute not only through statistics, but also through leadership, resilience, and the ability to inspire teammates. Each player's progress, recovery, and readiness influence tactical decisions, roster management, and overall team performance. The coaching staff's ability to monitor, guide, and strategically deploy talent will determine how effectively the Niners can convert opportunities into victories and position themselves favorably for the playoffs. Each adjustment and decision is informed by experience, observation, and the imperative to maximize the team's potential against both current and prospective opponents. This entire scenario underscores the intricate, interconnected nature of the NFL, where every matchup, injury report, and individual performance can shift playoff probabilities. For the Niners, understanding these dynamics, adapting strategies, and executing with precision is essential as the season nears its climax. The combination of offensive depth, defensive capabilities, and emerging talent provide the foundation upon which the team can build momentum, respond to challenges, and approach each game with confidence and purpose. Each day of preparation, every snap during games, and all interactions within the team environment contribute to a holistic strategy designed to optimize performance and maximize postseason potential. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling across the NFL landscape that DeForest Buckner could be returning to the San Francisco 49ers, potentially stepping back into the role of defensive centerpiece. If true, this move would send shockwaves through the league, reigniting discussions about the 49ers' defensive identity and their pursuit of dominance in the trenches. Buckner, who made his name as a disruptive force along the defensive line, has been a constant topic of conversation since his departure, with analysts and fans alike speculating whether he would eventually find his way back to the team that drafted him. Sources close to the situation hint that the 49ers front office is actively exploring ways to bring Buckner back, envisioning him not just as another piece of the roster, but as a clear leader for a defense that has consistently shown flashes of brilliance. With his combination of size, athleticism, and relentless motor, Buckner is seen as the kind of player who can completely alter an opponent's game plan. His presence would likely uplift younger defenders, provide a stabilizing force against elite offensive lines, and reinvigorate a defensive scheme that thrives on versatility and pressure. The potential return of Buckner also raises intriguing questions about the 49ers' current roster construction. Would this move signal a shift in defensive philosophy, or is it simply a strategic play to reassemble a previously successful core? Fans are already buzzing with speculation about how his reintegration might affect the dynamics of the locker room, the leadership hierarchy, and the synergy with fellow stars who have developed in his absence. Social media has exploded with reactions ranging from excitement to disbelief, with many pundits suggesting that this could be one of the most significant defensive acquisitions in recent NFL history, even if it comes via a homecoming rather than a blockbuster trade. As always with NFL rumors, nothing is set in stone, but the possibility of DeForest Buckner returning to San Francisco has ignited a feverish wave of conversation across the football world. If the 49ers do succeed in securing him, they would not only reclaim a former defensive stalwart, but also send a powerful message about their ambitions and their willingness to bet on proven talent. Until official confirmation arrives, fans and analysts alike will be left to imagine the seismic impact Buckner could have if he dons the red and gold once more. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.